Do you have a ton of extra things you need to do, but you feel like you have no time to do them? Well, join the Busy Mamas Club, sister, because seriously, I feel like we all feel that way. I have been getting up at 4 a.m. for the last 8 months or so when I didn't need to get up at 4 a.m. and I have gotten massive things done. And granted, I have a 3-year-old and I had a newborn baby at the time who's now almost a year, and it has really helped me reach my goals, get things done, and have some peace in my day. And so today I'm going to be talking all about ways that you can get up earlier or even at 4 a.m. if you would like to. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, where we glue work and life together one piece at a time, and each of those pieces fits together into a puzzle that is our life that we hope and aim to make beautiful, happy, peaceful, and just abundant. And we can't do that without excelling in as many areas as possible. And so today I'm going to be talking about how waking up at 4 a.m. for the last 8 months or so has really helped me reach goals, get things done, and be a better mom in the process. And the main point of this video, by the end, I hope that you will have some tips that you can use to help you wake up earlier or even at 4 a.m. if you want to do that. So before I get into how, I want to get into why. I have a whole video on why I get up at 4 a.m. I have a video on my morning routine, but I have had some comments like, really, why do you have to get up at 4 a.m.? Surely there's no need. And just some negativity surrounding it, which I don't know. If you don't like it, don't do it. But for me, it is a time where I edit videos like these because I am a full-time working mom. I have 2 girls. When they're up, I like to be focusing on them. I like to spend time with my husband, and so getting up earlier has really given me that time to work on my business. I also do learning at this time. I did a positive parenting course. I will link to my video on that. I have learned more about business. I want to take a decluttering minimalism course. There are so many things you can be learning early in the morning. And I also do my miracle morning routine, and I will link to any videos talking about that. So from 4 to 5, I'm editing, I'm working on things, I'm learning, and then from like 5 to 5:40 I'm doing my miracle morning where I'm reading, I'm praying, I'm journaling, reflecting, doing affirmations, praying, that kind of stuff. So this time before my kids wake up is mama time. It's time for me. It's time to reach my goals, get things done that I need to get done, and become a better mom. And then when my kids wake up, I'm refreshed, I'm ready, and I've poured into myself so I can pour into them. So that is my why. Now, if you have your own why, maybe your why is you want to exercise, you want to lose weight, you want to be healthier, you want to read a book, you want to learn, you want to start an Etsy business and don't have any time to actually make the products. So you're going to do that early in the morning, and you just found that doing it late at night is too hard because you're exhausted. Well, this video is for you because I'm going to be telling you how to do that, or how I do that, and hopefully it can help you guys. So my very first tip when it comes to getting up earlier is to have something that draws you out of bed. Now, I don't know about you, but like anybody else, I love to sleep, and hitting the snooze button sometimes happens, but I always try to have something that draws me out of bed, and for me personally, it's coffee. I love my morning cup of coffee. It is just, it's my happy place. It's like my heaven in a cup. And so I always set our coffee pot to be ready at night. It brews at about 3:30. So when I wake up, I can smell it. It's drawing me, luring me out of bed, and I can go get my creamer and do it. And I don't have to do the work to actually make the cup of coffee. It's already done. So find something, it may not be coffee, but find something that lures you out of bed. Maybe it's tea, maybe it's a hearty breakfast you can make for yourself or have ready and you just heat it up. Something like that. Or maybe it's just listening to a certain song, just something that you love that you could do right away that's going to be better than to keep sleeping. Tip number 2 is to have a plan that you are excited about. Now, what's the point of getting up early if you don't have a plan of what you're gonna do? I don't get up early just to get up early. I have a plan for what I wanna do. I have it planned out for the whole week, what I'm gonna do during that early time. So if it's something that you're not very excited about doing, but you're getting up earlier to do it, like working out, cleaning, you know, working on work for your job that it's just you're trying to get ahead so that you don't feel like you're drowning anymore, and maybe you don't actually enjoy that task, try to think of the end. So with exercising, if you don't like to exercise, you've already found a way to lure yourself out of bed. Well, now try to also keep the end in mind. Have a picture of the body type you want, or a picture that you used to look like, or a pair of pants that you want to fit into. Try to keep that end in mind and have a plan for how you're going to get there, and just try to keep that at the forefront of your mind and block out the negativity. If it's cleaning and you don't really enjoy cleaning, well, have a plan for what you're going to clean first of all, so you're not waking up and like, oh, I don't want to do it, and what am I even going to do? Have a plan, and then try to picture your home cleaner, and maybe do something fun along the way while you're cleaning. Listen to a podcast, listen to your favorite music, watch a show, that kind of stuff. Try to find some way to get yourself excited about doing that thing you might not like to do. For me personally, I like editing videos. I love learning, so that part is already kind of taken care of for me, but I have a plan. So if I'm more likely to hit the snooze button if I don't have a plan for what I'm actually going to do during that time. If I just like, oh, get up, I don't really know if I have a video to edit or what I'm going to be learning today, then I'm probably going to hit snooze a few times. So you want to plan, and you want it to somehow make it something you're excited about. Tip number 3 is to have a strict bedtime. I feel like this goes without saying, but it's not worth getting up early if you didn't go to bed early. You don't want to be going to bed at like 11 p.m. and waking up at 4. That's only 5 hours of sleep. Most of us can't function on that. For me personally, I go to bed around 9 to wake up at 4. So I'm getting 7 hours of sleep. For me, I can function really well off of that. And I just try to really keep it strict, because I know if I don't go to bed early, I'm going to be exhausted, and the whole point of me getting up early is to get things done, to motivate myself, and to have energy when my kids wake up. So I don't want to be starting already in a deficit. Tip number 4 for getting up early is to kind of build in a reward. So do something for you after you do what you need to do. So for me, that's why from 4 to 5, I do the things I need to do. I do my editing, I work on things for our online business, and I learn. And then after that, I do my miracle morning where I read, I feed into myself, and I love my miracle morning. So I always do that second. So I'm delaying it, and it's my reward for doing what I don't like to do. So if you hate cleaning, but you're getting up earlier to clean your home because it's just become a disaster and you're not getting it done at night, do something before to lure yourself out of bed, make it fun while you're doing it, and then have some kind of reward at the end to actually motivate yourself to finish. This could be painting your nails, reading a book, watching 10 minutes of your favorite YouTube channel, having your cup of coffee, things like that you save for after you've completed what you need to do. Tip number 5 is to read the 5-second rule. If you've never heard about the 5-second rule, it is by Mel Robbins. It is an amazing book, and it has so many good tips about getting yourself to do things by counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and the science behind it. But this is a really great thing that you can use to actually get yourself out of bed. She talks about it a ton in the book. You can follow her on YouTube. I'll put the links to that below. And that's just a great thing to give yourself extra motivation if this video got you started in your motivation, but you're looking for something to really solidify your motivation for getting up earlier. I would go read that book because it's really, really good. Tip number 6 is to keep track and have a chart and reward yourself at the end. So if you guys aren't familiar, I do this thing called a vision binder with a rhythm register. I will have a link to that video below. But basically every week I have this chart called a rhythm register that I got the idea from the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Great book. I will link that below as well. But basically, I keep track of things like getting up earlier, exercising, drinking water, and things for goals for different areas of my life. And I get to check it off when I wake up at 4 a.m. And just doing that feels so good. And then I track my progress over time. So I do it in 12-week chunks because of the book, The 12-Week Year, which I will also link below. But it's basically a system for reaching your goals in 12 weeks. And so at the end, I can see how many times I woke up at 4, and then I can do a bigger reward for myself if I actually do that. And just the act of checking things off is so motivating to see, like, I woke up at 4 3 times this week, or 5 times, or 7 times. So I would have a chart. You can put little stickers, make it fun, but we all know that checking things off is validating and is more motivating as well. And my last tip number 7, is to do something at the end of the day for you so that you're like, okay, I can go to bed now. I feel like I've completed my day. Because a lot of getting up earlier is doing things at night as well. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure your home is kind of reset. You want to make sure, you know, you finished what you needed for that day and you feel complete in the day. And then you want to take a little me time at the end of the day. For me, our girls go to bed around 7:30, so I have from about 7:30 to 9, depending, to take my shower and then unwind. Maybe I'll watch Downton Abbey, maybe I'll watch YouTube videos, maybe I'll do a little organizing in the home, and I just take some time to spend on myself, with my husband or without. And when I have about an hour of that time, I'm like, okay, I feel good, I'm ready to go to bed. And I'm also exhausted, which helps. But if you take a little bit of me time at the end of the day, you're more likely to be like, okay, I can go to bed earlier and get up earlier because I've had that time. I don't feel like I just put the kids to bed, now I need to go to bed and then I gotta wake up earlier and do it all again. Feed into yourself at the end of the day so you can feed into yourself in the morning and then have a great day with your family, job, whatever it is, and you can actually focus on that. That's the whole point of getting up earlier, is to knock out the things you want to do to get done so that you can enjoy the rest of your day and feel accomplished from the beginning. I would love to know what is one tip you have for getting up earlier, and if this is new to you, if this is not something you've tried, I challenge you to try it for 1 week and let me know. Keep me posted on how it goes and let me know what you're doing, what your goal is during that time. We all have different seasons of life, different goals, different things we want to work on, and I would love to be your cheerleader on this journey. If you guys like these time management, productivity videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and I will make more. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye guys.